Hello and welcome to another Big Orbit Games unboxing video. I'm Chris and today we'll be looking at Star Wars Destiny Empire at War. A nice booster box which is actually too big to fit into the shot because, you know, that's how Fantasy Flight roll. So, new set, very exciting. I'm just going to get cracking with it. And this is where you get to see me struggle to open the box for probably a couple of minutes. Nice picture of Sabine on the front as well. Yep, I am going to struggle. I'll get there eventually. Okay. Let's just kind of damage the box a bit. And pull a few of these out. And let's just get cracking. Alright. Nice dice there. So we got Rear Guard, Prepare for War, Trust the Force, Unyielding as the uncommon, and an Ancient Lightsaber. Good start there with a legendary straight off the bat. So it is a upgrade, cost 2 resources. As an action you can heal 2 damage from the attached character and place this upgrade on the bottom of your deck. So pretty good there, and some decent dice faces as well. Get a resource, shield, some damage. Very nice and a great start. So got Tech Team, Rend, Fortuitous Strike. I got Fearless, nice picture of Luke there. And Lead by Example as the rare. So a couple of shoots, a couple of rerolls, and a resource. So it's an upgrade ability for 2, and after you activate attached character, you may activate one of your supports. That could be pretty nasty, actually. Getting the extra dice in without using an action to roll it. God, they make these packs so hard to open. I swear they used to be easier. It's got Defiance, Shield Generator, Pin Down, Hidden Agenda, and Extortion is the rare. So 1 resource for an upgrade, yellow character only. Special is choose an opponent. If you have more dice showing ranged damage than your opponent, take 1 resource from them. That's actually pretty funny. So it has a couple of resources and a couple of specials and the disruption. Pretty good. Let's try opening from the bottom this time, see if that helps. It did. So, note to self for the future, open Destiny from the bottom. No Surrender. I like the way they've used quite a lot of the artwork from Rebels this time as well. Mandalorian Armor. As you command. You have a battlefield, fort and axes. So while you control this battlefield, each of your characters have the Guardian keyword. That's pretty good. And we have a 1D9 Seeker Droid, or is it ID9? I suppose it's ID9, right? 2 resources for an upgrade droid. The X on this die is equal to the number of ID9's Seeker Droid dice in your pool. That's pretty interesting, actually. So the more dice you have, the better. Cool. roll on. Nice. Force vision, lightsaber pull. All quiet on the front. And natural pilot is the rare. So 4 resources for an upgrade ability. After you activate attached character, you may ready a vehicle. That is pretty nice, actually. So activate the vehicle, then activate character and ready the vehicle and get the dice again. Pretty cool. Still butchering these packs. Got Heat of Battle, Red Alert, Secret Mission, Coercion, and LL30 Blaster Pistol. So 2 resources for a weapon upgrade with Ambush and Redeploy. Very nice. So a couple of shoots, +2 shoot, a shield and a special. The special is turn another one of your dice to a side showing ranged damage. That is potentially really good. Get one of your big shooty cards, like the 4 damage or something. Lost the dice in the pack there. So got Dangerous Mission, Appraise, Funeral Pyre, Hate, because you know he doesn't have the high ground. And EMP grenades, nice. So 2 resources for a weapon upgrade. If you roll a special, discard a droid or vehicle from play, and discard this upgrade from play. Very nice. Yeah. Some decent dice faces as well. Getting a lot of upgrade cards so far. So Disable, Pickpocket, Bad Feeling, Twin Shadows, and another Lead by Example. The Day Is Ours. Recycle, Pin Down, Anarchy, and Gamorrean Guard. So nice character, only 1 dice for 11 HP, and he has Guardian, so you can remove a die showing damage to deal that damage to this character. And he has a bit of melee damage there, so pretty nice. I'm sure you'll be able to combine that with some of the other characters to keep the damage off them and just use him literally as a meat shield. So Against the Odds, Battle Rage, Strike Briefing, Quick Escape, and a Y-Wing. Nice. So 3 resources. And made 2 blank faces, but you got 2 special faces as well, which is what you need this card for. So special, force an opponent to deal damage to their characters distributed as they wish, or lose resources until they have dealt and lost a combined total of 4. That is really nasty, especially when you got ways of activating all these vehicles and, you know, without just doing it naturally. But even if you just do it naturally by rolling the dice and resolving it, yeah, still all good. So Dangerous Mission, Shield Generator, Bounty Postings, got another one of the Fort Anaxes, and a Training Remote. So 1 resource, and it's just a lot of +1s. So you may resolve the modifier size of this dice to modify any symbol on one of your blue character die. That is really nice, actually. Just extra little bonuses, getting away, like in that chip damage, or even boosting like disruption or card draw or anything like that. So I got Hut Ties, Red Alert, another bad feeling. Now Keen Instincts, and Ezra Bridger as a rare. Artwork from season 1 of Rebels, I would imagine, because, you know, cuts his hair, spoilers. So 1 dice, 7 points, and elite is 10. And he has 7 health, and a couple of shoots, bit of disruption, bit of resource gain. And you can play blue upgrades on this character, ignoring play restrictions, which is pretty nice. And if you roll a special, take 1 resource from an opponent. So a very thematic card there. And yeah, pretty good. Low points cost as well, so you can team him up with other characters quite nicely. So pretty wide variety of characters you can team him up with, in fact. You got Local Patrol, Recycle, At Peace, Garrel Spaceport. If you claim it, remove 1 of your dice to gain resources equal to half of the value showing on that dice rounded up. So pretty nice if you want to claim early if you've got some useless dice facing, for instance. Like if you've got the +3, for instance, of a melee or something, and you can't use it because you haven't rolled any other melee, at least you can get 2 resources out of it. And Magna Guard is a character, so 9 points for an 8 health character. Has some melee facings, shield and a resource, and before this character would be defeated by damage, instead defeat it after this round ends. So it kind of gets an extra little bit of attack in. You're not really worried if you lose it early in the round, at least. Means you can try and take an opponent's character with you when you die. So Defiance, Stolen Cash, Partnership, got Feint, and ATDP. Nice. So 3 resources for a vehicle. If you're all special, discard a support that costs 2 or less from play. Very nice. Just killing off your opponent's stuff there. So I got a couple of ranged damage, shield, and a special. So it should be due some legends any time now. Right. In fact, well, they fell out of the pack. Another roll-on. Voices Cry Out. Another partnership. Yoda's Quarters. And like I said, we were due a legendary. So here's Cad Bane, the Vicious Mercenary. He's got 13 for single dice, 17 for elite, 12 HP. And lots of shoot, and yeah, some shields, resources, and action. Play an upgrade from your hand on this character, paying its cost, then you may activate him. That is really nice. Like, very, very, very useful, actually. Stick the lightsaber dice there as well. Indomitable. Got lightsaber training. Funeral pyre. Imperial backing. And K2SO. Nice. Reprogram droid. So 15 and 20, depending on how many dice. 12 HP, and he's a character. The cost to play a weapon on this character is increased by 2 after you play or move a weapon onto this character for the first time each game. Ready him. So a little bit more expensive to get the weapons onto him, but you get a big bonus when they are put onto him. And his melee damage is really good. So yeah, 2 shields as well. Always good. Nice. more roll-ons, Plastoid Armor, Strike Briefing, Double Cross, and Shoto Lightsaber. Nice. 2 resources for weapon upgrade. After you activate attached character, if it has another blue weapon, you may give it 1 shield or remove 1 shield from a character. And the melee damage on this is pretty nice, just like a little chip damage. And a shield and a resource. So yeah, nice card. Another legendary, I believe. So we got Against the Odds, Truce, Tenacity, Take Prisoner, and Mace Windu, Mr. Samuel L. himself. So 1622, quite expensive for elite dice there. 12 HP, really great attack stats though. And a shield and a resource. And action, remove this die to defeat a character with 2 or less remaining health. Because, you know, chop their head off, right, in front of their son. Very nice, actually. Your Tech Team, Rend, Fortuitous Strike, Buyout, and Master of the Council, another legend. And again, Mr. Windu. So it's an upgrade title, blue character only. Exhaust this upgrade and spend 2 resources to ready a character. And there are 2 special faces and no blank on this dice either, which, yeah, it's pretty unusual, quite nice. Got a couple of big pluses to your melee damage as well, and a couple of shields, a couple of resources. Seems really, really good for 4 resources. I'm sure that'll definitely see some play. So, Crossfire, Voices Cry Out, Partnership, Drop Zone, and Energy Slingshot. So 1 resource for an upgrade weapon. After you resolve this die, you may spend 1 resource to re-roll it instead of removing it from your pool. That's pretty cool. Just reuse it over and over again. And some decent faces as well. Although low numbers, but I mean, only cost 1 resource, so nice. Cornered Prey, Plastoid Armor, Rend, got Endurance, and Hera. So Hera is a 9 or 12 cost character for 10 health. The dice face not amazing necessarily, like quite low numbers on those, but a good range of abilities. And the special is play a vehicle from your hand for free. Disgusting. Although, after the action phase ends, if that vehicle is still in play, return it to your hand. So, yeah, I mean, goes quite nicely with the Y-Wing, for instance. Just keep playing the Y-Wing for free and roll in those specials. I think Hera might be seen quite a lot in tournaments. No Surrender, Ruthless Tactics, Thermal Paint, and Garrel Spaceport again, and another Gamorrean Guard. That dice decided to go walkabouts. So another Cornered Prey, the Stolen Cash. Bomar Monastery on Teth. You claim it, resolve one of your dice showing a modifier side, as if it were not a modifier. That is really quite useful. Yeah, I think people might actually use that if they're playing that sort of deck where they have a lot of pluses that end up never being resolved. Commandeer, and Bane Natal, Master Manipulator. So 7 and 10 for 1 and 2 dice respectively. 8 health, some decent sides. Special is deal 1 damage to a character or 3 damage instead if that character has no damage on it. So not too bad. I mean, low cost at least. Gives you access to yellow cards, I guess. So you got Heat of Battle, Imperial HQ, Covering Fire, Buyout, and Lando Calrissian, Galactic Entrepreneur. 13 and 16 for 1 and 2 dice. 11 health, and you start the game with 1 additional resource, and he gathers quite a lot of resources. Yeah, seems good. Not spectacular, but seems solid. So Indomitable, Thermal Paint, Covering Fire, Bring Balance, and Relby V10 Mortar Gun. Nice. 3 resources for an upgrade weapon. As an action, you can spend 2 resources and remove this die, showing range damage to deal that damage to each of an opponent's characters. That's quite nasty. So it's just splitting damage. Just all the damage all the time. Very nice. So Crossfire, Battle Rage, Lightsaber Pull, Pilfered Goods, and Extortion. A second one of those. Seems like they've had a good spread of the rares so far. Dangerous Mission, Ruthless Tactics, Trust the Force, and Weapons Factory Alpha. On Simon 1, while you control this battlefield, the cost of the first vehicle you play each round is decreased by 1. That seems really, really good. I mean, there's quite a few vehicle decks floating around at the moment, so it seems like it might find a place. And Relby V10 Mortar Gun, which for some reason that card has a scratch on it, even though I've just pulled it out of the pack, and I did not even touch that back card until now. Crazy. So, Local Patrol, Insidious, Kill Them All, Reckless Re-Entry, and a T-47 Airspeeder. So 2 resources for a vehicle. Special is Exhaust to support or draw 2 cards. That's pretty nice actually. And some decent kind of chip damage. The 1 special, only 1 blank. I can see that being in these vehicle decks. No survivors. Because, you know, apparently stormtroopers can shoot straight. Force Vision. Bounty Postings. Hidden Agenda. And Quinlan Voss, Dark Disciple. So 12 and 15 for an 11 health character with some decent melee damage and some of the decent faces with a special. Deal damage to an opponent's character equal to the number of cards in your hand, more than the number of cards in that opponent's hand. So get all of the cards and then deal damage to your opponent because you have all of the cards. Yeah, seems like a good plan. So you got Persuade, prepare for war, kill them all. Another Imperial Academy. Oh, that's the first one we've seen actually. So Imperial Academy on Lethal. While you control this battlefield, after you activate a support, you may re-roll its dice. Free re-roll, nice. And Sienna Ray. So 8 and 11 for a 9 health character who has some decent low-cost faces. As an action, you can spend 2 resources to ready a vehicle, which is one of the reasons why vehicle decks will be very good, probably. With the ability to just keep readying them, as long as you've got the resources to go with it. So you've got Hut Ties, Truce, Tenacity, Fearless, and another Quinlan Voss. Getting towards the end, should be due for another final legend, because there are generally 6 in a box. So Swift Strike, Deploy Squadron as you command, Endurance, and Cable Launcher. So 2 resources for equipment upgrade, yellow character only. Special is choose a character, remove 1 of its character dice, or spend 1 resource to remove 2 of its character dice. That seems really, really good in the Disruption style deck, so I imagine that we'll see play. So Disable, Lightsaber Training, Rend, Fall Back, and Z95 Headhunter. Cool. So 2 resources for vehicle support, and basically it's just there for some damage and to get some resources, with 2 blank faces. In a vehicle heavy deck, seems like it might be good, but I guess we'll see. Doesn't seem to be that impactful, but you never know. So Swift Strike, Mandalorian Armor, Tenacity, Twin Shadows, and a 280 Blaster Rifle. So 2 resources for a weapon upgrade with redeploy. Some alright range damage there with the extra pluses. Although you do need to pay a resource to deal 2 from it. But if you roll the special, give 2 shields to your characters distributed as you wish, which is pretty nice. Down to the final pair of boosters. Got Bestow, Shield Generator, Main Plaza on Vashka. So claim, move 1 damage from a character to this battlefield, or move all damage from this battlefield to a character. That seems really, really funny actually. Yeah, so you can claim the battlefield early to deal loads of damage to your opponent or something. Like that can be your entire strategy. It's just going around this battlefield, which requires you to win the dice roll at the start of the game, or hope that your opponent also wants that battlefield. Now you got drop your weapon. I should just put those in the wrong pile, didn't I? And a weapons cache. So 2 resources for support. Special, play a weapon from your hand, decreasing its cost by 2. That's pretty good. Weapon heavy deck anyway. And the last booster. This is where it turns out I'm only going to get 5 legendaries instead of 6, and I lied when saying there were 6 in the box. The Day is Ours, Plastoid Armor, another Main Plaza, all quiet on the front. Oh no, there it is, last legendary. X8 Night Sniper. So 2 resources for an upgrade weapon with Ambush, and as an action, spend 1 resource to turn this die to any side. That seems pretty good. And you do have resources and some other ranged attacks, so yeah, the fact it's got Ambush as well, pretty nice. So there we have it. We've got our 6 legendaries, pretty happy with that. Got the Sniper, we've got Master of the Council, got Mace, got K2, CAD, and the Ancient Lightsaber. So overall, a good haul there. Got some good rares as well. A few duplicates, but only like 5 duplicates in the entire box, which is pretty good going, to be fair. And lots and lots of commons and uncommons, which are always useful for the bulk of your deck. So yeah, remember you can buy and sell all the cards you've seen in this video on our website, bigorbitcards.co.uk. And stay tuned for future Destiny videos. Thank you for watching, and bye.